I just still don't think I've processed that we're actually about to play this right now. This is a fairly large rotational let's play. We've got 13 households that we will be revolving around. So I built this world from scratch. I have a series where you can see me building it house by house, but that's not necessary to watch because I'll explain all of the backstories and everything as we're going. Let us begin. So we're starting off in this little neighborhood. It's not much to look at. It's something that people drive by all the time, and they never really look at it twice unless they happen to stop by this gas station right here for a little bit of gas or maybe a snack on a long journey. But they don't pay much attention to the tiny little houses and the little trailer back there. And we will be starting in these two little houses right here. So this is Gwyn Winlust. Over here you'll see her teenage son, Antonio Vorhand, and her youngest son, Prince Vorhand. They live in this little house right here. Gwyn is very sad right now because very recently her husband has just up and left. We will see him at a later point in the series, but they have just suffered that tragic loss. In this next house lives Katherine Sunshar. Katherine is an older widow, and most people believe that she is very poor and has to live in this very poor neighborhood, but the truth is she actually chooses to live here. Her deceased husband was actually incredibly wealthy, and as you can see down here, she inherited all of it. So she's quite wealthy, but she doesn't like living the high life. She likes to live a simple life, so she's trying to pretend to be just a nice little poor old widow and just live a nice quiet life in this little house. And apparently she's gotten the fear of death before we've even hit play. But play, we begin. It's Sunday, it's 12, my tea is almost ready, I can hear it boiling. She's sitting in here, she's just enjoying a bit of solitude right now. Oh, but the kid has decided to wander in. Child, you should really not just wander in places. She's gonna check on him. Gwyn's kind of just standing out here. You also notice Gwyn is very pregnant right now. She's a bit absent-minded, so I don't know how well she'll be able to take care of the two kids. They're kind of gonna have to take care of themselves, really. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy some plants because I feel like Katherine, she'll want to take up gardening. Should we do flowers or vegetables? Our first dice roll. If it's an even number, flowers. If it's an odd number, vegetables. Maybe if we go like this, you can actually see it. Da-da-da-da-da. Even number. Even number is flowers. So she's gonna do some flowers. So you, Katherine, you come open the seed packet. She's got some daisies and some holly. Plant the holly in here and plant the daisies in here. Just plant everything. Need to figure out what she's going to do about her fear of death. She wants to discuss fears. I'm going to have Antonio come up and talk to her because I think he's very good friends with her. Since she lives right next door, he comes by a lot and helps her out with things. Antonio wants to get a promotion, which I think means we should probably get him a job. Oh, she's crying in bed. She's not okay with the divorce. No one really is. The kid's in her toilet again. Y'all need to get out of her house. Gwyn, you come, you need to cook some stuff. You need, just make everyone some breakfast. I'm gonna have her discuss her fears with Antonio, and I want them to come sit and chat. She's over here, she's cooking breakfast. Antonio and her are in here. She's talking about, hey, I'm getting older now, and since you have been so much good help to me, I want you to have this. She's just given him a key. He doesn't know what this key is or what it means, but he has a key now. And I should probably write that in my notebook, wherever that is. They're a very nice little family. She's just sitting on the floor watching TV. She's finished with her gardening. Do you have any kind of a radio? She does have this guitar, which used to belong to her husband, but she needs a radio. Oh, I have this. That's perfect. Okay. Tea is steeping. Listen to retro. Oh, she's talking to herself. She's a bit eccentric. She really is. Antonio's doing all the parenting for Gwyn. That seems appropriate. Gwyn, I want to make him into a painter. I need to buy her a painting thing too. just reliving some happy memories. Dancing in ballrooms with her husband back when... Gwen, what are you doing in her house? She's just not okay. Not okay. Antonio, you need to find yourself a job because I think he's realizing Dad is no longer in the picture. He knows his mom well enough to know that she's probably not going to be very great with the financial elements of living. You need to find a part-time job. Here we go. A babysitter, barista, fast food, manual labor, retail. I feel like he would just have to accept whatever job he can find. So we're gonna roll. I have a regular d6, 1 through 5. Time for the second dice roll. Bam. You can't. That's a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Manual labor. He's a lawnmower. She's still enjoying her music, but she probably better cook herself something. I don't think she ever had to cook herself stuff much. She's kind of having to learn basic skills a little bit. I did cheat her in some skills, so she's got 2 in cooking. She knows the basics of how to make herself a meal. I really like her and her house. This just seems like a very cozy situation. Except maybe not the flowers right next to the stove. I think that might have been a design choice on my point. That was not very well thought out. I'm gonna go ahead and get her an easel. I feel like she would already have an easel. I don't know why I didn't just give her an easel already. I don't know if there's room in the house for it. I'm gonna have to put it like in the yard. Sad painting. She's gonna pour her sadness into her painting. I gave her the genius trait, and I imagine that she's like this really genius artist who's just really great at art, but I don't think she ever wants to sell anything. I think Antonio always tries to convince her she needs to sell some of her art, and she's like, no, they're my babies, they're my paintings. Oh, everyone has joined her in the kitchen. They're enjoying themselves, but you probably need to put Prince to bed, and then you need to use the bathroom. And Gwen is painting still. She's still working on her painting. Oh, he has homework. I forgot homework is a thing. The child is sleepy. You're gonna have to put yourself to bed, child, because Antonio has to do his homework. Actually do it. You have to do your homework. You want to be successful and release yourself from poverty. You clean up and then go to bed. Oh, Gwen's gone to bed too. By the way, I did decide to go with a short lifespan with aging turned on only for the household we're playing. So I'm going to play like that for a while and see how that goes. Antonio's staying up later than everyone to get his homework done. Very admirable. Homework complete. Go to bed. Oh, this is a finished painting. If this is a finished painting, it can go on the wall, and you can do another sad painting. She's feeling very inspired if she wasn't so sad. Yep, she's genius. She really is genius. She makes only the best masterpieces. Only the best. What even is this one? It's a car with... She's a genius. I dare not question her. We don't question the genius of person. Oh, school. I forgot school's the thing. You get up and you... Oh, he's gonna cook his own grilled cheese. No. You don't need to be cooking your own meal when it's almost school time. Oh, she's just gonna walk in here. No, don't cook in their kitchen. You come in here and cook in your own kitchen. Okay, so you're done with breakfast. You need to go to school. And now it's time for me to have my tea. Tea! Success. And Antonio's off to school. I'm gonna tell him to make friends. You need to have friends to have the drama. Hope the child is awake and is sad that he is dirty. Come outside. What are you gonna do? You're hungry as well. You might have to come take over a little bit. Oh, stress teacher. The teacher has to run out, pick up his medication, so he has the class to sit quietly and do their reading assignment while he's gone. Should Antonio do that or try to do some other homework while he has the chance? I think he'd try. I think he's ambitious. I think he'd try to get some homework done. The teacher is still not back by the end of class, so it doesn't matter that Antonio started his other homework first. He'll just do his reading at home later. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I do have a game rule in set for pop-ups like that, for like actual careers. I don't know how to apply it to school, but for actual careers, I'm gonna use dice rules to make whether or not you choose the right or wrong option have a bit more consequence. So I'm excited to try that for the first time. Here, you need to come in here. You need to cook your own stuff. Just make some eggs and toast for you and the kid, because the kid's hungry. Trying to keep everyone in their own houses is kind of stressful right now. And they keep wanting to use each other's facilities. It's distressing. So the kid's gonna grab some food. Catherine's probably gonna have to take care of Prince for the day while Antonio's at school. And when does his work start? He doesn't work for another 5 days because he only works on the weekend. That's unfortunate. He has got some friends already. That's his basketball team. He is part of the Westward Wolverines, the high school basketball team. They will be meeting after school, I'm sure. Oh, she gave him a bottle, I think. Catherine's on top of it. She's a mother. She knows what. She wants to fertilize a plant and talk to a plant. Come out here, talk. Then research them just to get your skill up a bit. Gwen's over here, she's just sadly eating. Her social is low and her bladder's very low. You need to use the bathroom. You are eating, right, kid? I don't need you being taken away. Then I'm gonna have Katherine change you. She wants some social, so I'm gonna have her try to talk to a neighbor. Maybe, oh, Plume. Maybe she should go friendly introduction him. He's an artist, so it would kind of make sense if he liked her. They're buried underneath this tree, but they're having a nice conversation about the weather. Look how pregnant she is. She's gonna have her baby any minute. Well, she had a nice little chat, and that got her social up. Now you should come paint. Paint a sad painting. Paint away the sadness. Catherine's still dealing with Prince in her household. I'm sure she really just loves that. Antonio has met someone. I don't know who that is. I should know because I made everyone in this world. But I don't know. I think Gwen is being bothered by Prince. Oh, Antonio's returned from school. Oh, with a project. Well, he's got a project. I'm going to have him keep that. You get a shower, and then we're going to go and practice with the basketball team. I just realized the retro music is Sims 3 music. Da, 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 da. Look, this is a very cute image. Just the two of them dancing together to Sims 3 music. Antonio is going out, and we're going to the hang. We're going to the hang to hang, because that's what you do at the hang. You hang. That's where the teenagers go to hang. Oh, it's just started. I didn't even have to start it. It just started for me because it knows that this is the place where they hang. He's going right off to play some basketball. Apparently he needs some practice. There's Coach Dragon. That's their coach. He doesn't really want to be a coach. He's just doing this because his daughter is a part of it. Where's everyone else in the club? Like, where are y'all going? I don't know where they're... Oh! That was a decent shot, but you missed. Hopefully we don't run... Oh, Maris. Ah, hello, Maris. Friendly introduction to her. That might end up being drama because Maris may or may not end up being the stepsister of one of the main guys on the other basketball team. So that'll be very exciting. Ew, don't sit on the trash chair, Maris. She would never do that. Y'all, I like the idea of them dating now. Y'all keep talking. Where did the other members of the team go? Oh, I think they're jogging. They're jogging because exercise. Right. So they're all jogging. They're doing rounds. Oh, she's joined us. I do not think she has an interest in basketball, but she is joined. So here's some other members of the team. Right here is Joshua Barnes. He's the one that made that shot earlier. And then we have Cross Lime School. He's a little interesting. He's kind of weird. Joshua over here is kind of in a similar situation to Antonio. If we can find the other girl who's here somewhere, she is... What's happening here? There's a food stall here? I didn't know there was a food stall here. But the last member of the team is Coach Dragon's daughter. Oh, that's her. Sabine Dragon. They're all NPCs. They're not a part of the rotation. Oh, it looks like everyone's really getting into the game now. But it's 8 o'clock now, so I'm going to end the gathering and head home. Because he's got home responsibilities. He's got homework and a project due. And he's basically having to keep up his entire family as well. Which, that's great. I'm so glad he got a project on the first day of me playing this, because that's great. It's not like he has to basically raise his little brother and also take care of the widow who lives next door and his whimsical mom. He definitely has time for a project. You are very hungry and you need to come eat. Why is there already spoiled food? You cook yourself some grilled cheese. Make some for the family, because he's probably hungry too. She's still working on her painting. She's hanging out in your house apparently. Oh, there's food. Grab a serving. She's staying here for dinner. It's a very nice dinner of eggs and toast. Don't bother sitting with her, Antonio. That's just rude. Oh, Gwen's putting Prince to bed. Look at her being responsible. I guess she finished her painting. She's gonna have a baby any second now. Probably before the end of this episode. Gwen's going to bed, and that gives you time to do your homework and your project. You better get on that. Start working carefully. He's just... What a place to do your homework, really, honestly. Catherine's just enjoying her life. I think she's having exactly the kind of life she was hoping to have. Oh, Antonia's finished his homework, and now he's trying to work on this. It's midnight, and he's just now starting to work on his school project. Oh, she had to get up to use the restroom, and then now she's gonna cry. That's nice. He's reached his rocket science skill working on this. He's very exhausted, and it's 2 a.m. I'm gonna let him stop and go to bed, and then that might be the end of this episode. Okay, everyone's asleep. Is Gwen gonna have her baby before 5 a.m.? I thought that was it for a second, but no. It's 5 a.m. It's time to switch to another house. That's the end of this episode. Gwen's not had her baby, but she's about to have her baby. I don't know if she's going to end up having her baby while we're playing another household, because I don't know if that counts in the aging. So you can let me know, do pregnant Sims continue in trimesters when they're set to not age? I don't know. Prince is very hungry, but I'm just gonna save and go to manage worlds. I am excited. I'm not excited about the hour of footage that I have right now to edit, but I'm excited about the series being here. I feel like I haven't really gotten into the groove of actually playing yet. Once we get through this first round and everything doesn't feel so delicate the way I put it, I can start being destructive with the story and the world and actually make interesting things happen. So that'll be fun. And I think the sweet tea helped. I might go ahead and start filming the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. Be sure to subscribe so you can see the next episode, and I'll have playlists linked in the description so you can see the whole series as far as I've gotten it, as well as the series where I actually built this world. You can see that too. Jesus loves you. Goodbye.